today's workout is an every minute on the minute for 5 rounds. In total, that's going to be 15 minutes, followed by a Tabata. Our movements for our every minute on the minute: plank, bent over rows, and ground to overhead or slam balls or anything that you can pick up from the ground to our overhead. Our Tabata is going to be side lunges. We don't normally do side lunges. We've been doing a lot of forward and backward lunges. Make sure that when you're doing these side lunges that you are getting a far enough step out, that your knee is not going past your toe, and that you are sitting back and down, back and down. Show you from a different angle. Take a big enough step out. You're going to sit back and down into that lunge. Your range of motion is going to really be up to your flexibility in either of your legs. You're going to feel a nice little hamstring stretch. So for your first time doing this, if this is your first time, take it a little bit slower. Feel the lunge out on each set, and as each set goes on, you can get progressively lower and lower in that lunge. Some points of performance about our plank, bent over row, and ground to overhead. Plank, make sure that your shoulder is stacked over your elbow if you're doing an elbow plank, or stacked over your wrist if you're doing a high plank. Make sure that your hip is locked. This is a locked hip. When you're squeezing your glutes, it's locked. This, not locked. So whenever your butt is up in the air and you're not feeling that core engagement anymore, that's because your hip is not locked. Lock it. That allows your core to now be engaged in this plank movement. Bent over row. Now you can push those hips back towards that wall. Nice flat back. This is full extension. You want your arms to be fully extended at the bottom, pulling those elbows and shoulder blades back and getting that piece of equipment as close to your chest as possible. No moving with this movement. Nice and strict bodybuilding movement. Our last movement for that EMOM is a ground to overhead, which could mean a plate ground to overhead, could mean a dumbbell snatch, it could mean a dumbbell clean and press, anything that gets you from the ground to over your head. I hope you have fun. It's gonna be a good workout, and see y'all